It had been a week since the rains returned, and the drought was gradually abating. Forba and his horde of elephants visited King Baki of Albaki village to share the news of a secret valley of springs they just discovered in the deep forest. This valley is a beautiful, expansive place, fertile and lush, with green vegetation and a central pool. And this valley is capable of sustaining this village for several months. Forba explained, as the king and the whole village listened excitedly. Furthermore, it is fully enclosed on all sides by high mountain and dangerous dense forest. However, it is only accessed through a scary and narrow secret cave entrance. The king was so pleased about the discovery. He stood up joyfully, thanked Forba as he addressed his subjects. Great people of Albalki Kingdom, let's all prepare for a great adventure to the Valley of Wonders by sunrise tomorrow, as Forba leads us in this expedition. The village chanted, "Adventure, adventure, adventure," as they danced and jubilated. The following day's journey took them through dense forests, high mountains, and shallow rivers. Though it was a tiring long walk, but the determination to experience all that Forba narrated kept everyone motivated. Finally, they arrived at the scary narrow cave entrance, and everyone became quiet and scared because it was dark and covered with cobwebs. When they passed through and arrived at the other side of the cave, everyone was taken aback by the sudden peace, serenity, and beauty that welcomed them. The lovely springs, flowers, lush green vegetations, and the central pool was a great sight to behold. They all kept whispering, "Wow!" in amazement. King Baki shouted, "This is awesome! Great people of Albaki, welcome to heaven on earth. Let's explore and enjoy this land." "Yeah!" screamed everyone as they began to celebrate the new discovery. As celebration continued, two toddlers, riding on the back of two young elephant calves, came charging from nowhere. The baby elephants with their round bodies were trumpeting in excitement as they ran, but it became obvious they had lost control of their direction and were running straight into the pool with their riders. Two elegantly dressed women chased the elephants from behind, with raised hands, alerting those close by to stay clear. King Baki, his queen, and the guards joined in the rescue mission as they ran helter-skelter to stop the unfolding chaos. Panic shouts from the people filled the atmosphere as all the attention shifted towards the young elephants and the toddlers riding on their backs. Boom! Elephants, toddlers, king, queen, and guards collided. Splash! As they all landed in the pool, fully submerged in water. The villagers burst into wild laughter. Elephants trumpeted. King Baki and the queen stood up drenched. The king, in his humorous manner, shouted, "Are you not entertained?" Everyone started another round of laughter, accompanied with a round of applause, celebrating King Baki's sense of humor as he waved to everyone. As the sun prepared to set, King Baki addressed his people. "Great people of Albaki, we need to allow this valley replenish itself for our sustenance. Therefore, carry as much fruits and food as you can as we commence our return to the village." All baskets and carts were filled to the brim, as instructed by the king. As they moved in joyful procession towards the narrow cave entrance, suddenly there was a bang. Huge loose boulders came rolling down the mountain, smashing everything on their path. Forba trumpeted, "Boulders, take cover." Everyone scampered for safety. After some minutes, peace returned. The valley was preserved, but the cave entrance was shattered and blocked by large boulders. Alas, the whole village was trapped, surrounded by steeply mountains on the sides, dangerous dense forest at the back, collapsed entrance at the front. Everyone stood dumbfounded and confused. The king began to sweat profusely as he turned and asked Forba with wobbly voice, "What shall we do?" Forba trumpeted, "Make a way." The other elephants chorused in response, "Make a way." Forba turned back, plunged into the dangerous dense forest with his team of strong elephants. With their body weight, they pushed down trees, lifted them out of the way with their trunks, as they flattened dense plants with their wide feet. It was slow and steady, but after several minutes of determined hard work, everybody came to check and was surprised to see a newly charted, wide and straight pathway bounded by dense forest on either side. Forba trumpeted again, saying, "Carry everything you've got and follow us." So Forba and his team of elephants were ahead, opening pathway as they moved on. They were closely followed by the king and Queen Baki, then the people of Albaki, while the guards monitored from behind. When they arrived, Albaki, King Baki lifted his voice and said, "Forba, you did it again."
Forba trumpeted and answered, "Oh, King Baki and the great people of Albaki, remember, I always think you first." Spontaneously, the whole village began to chant, "You first." The villagers relished the adventure, but never forgot Forba and the value of you first.